Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Scolipede. Now Scolipede is an absolutely amazing Pokemon, really high speed, pretty high attack, and has access to some pretty good moves as well. So today we have got 3 movesets, 2 generic and 1 Dynamax, so let's just jump straight in. Now this first set is probably the most generic form that you're going to see of Scolipede. This is the one that a lot of different people will run, and that is the Speed Boost with the Sword Stance. So Speed Boost at the end of every turn increases up your speed by 1 stage, making you very, very fast. And you have Sword Stance to double your attack power from 328 to 656, which obviously makes it very, very high. And if you can get a second one off, you will just be able to sweep teams probably. We then have Life Orb on here as well, just boosting up that power a little bit more. Now, if you're unsure about the Life Orb, you could always go for Leftovers or some kind of berry. It's up to you what you decide to go for. Now, move-wise, I've gone for Earthquake because it hits a variety of different Pokemon, including Fire types and Rock types, super effective damage, which are super effective against you. You have Poison Jab, powerful stab move that hits a variety of things, including Fairy. And then you have X-Scissor as well, so powerful bug type move that hits, again, a few different Pokemon, including Psychic types, which again are super effective against you. Now EVs, I've gone for max attack and max speed with an adamant nature, some more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. I think as you're going to get that speed boost up, you probably don't need to have that jolly nature on there. I think it's definitely better to have the adamant nature in this form. The second set we have is more of a supporting Scolipede. Again, I thought this is max speed, but I've given it max HP instead, just to allow it to live a couple more hits. So move-wise on here, we've got spikes, which will obviously set up a couple of layers, causing Pokemon that touch the ground to take damage when they enter the field. We've then got toxic spikes, which if you can get 2 layers up will toxic any Pokemon that comes in. Obviously that will have a huge effect on a lot of different Pokemon. Just be cautious of poison types and flying types and levitate Pokemon because poison types will absorb it and levitates and flyers just won't be hit by it. So you need to obviously play it smart if you're going to decide to go for it. Then move-wise, I've gone for Rock Slide. You can get those flinches potentially, and it just hits a variety of different Pokemon. And then Earthquake again, because it is good against some of your weaknesses. As I said, max HP and max speed with here on the Jolly Nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. You could always go for max HP, max defense if you want to, but I think it's important to have that speed just to allow spikes and toxic spikes to be able to set up in that not priority, but the first turn ideally. We also have Poison Point as your ability here, so Pokemon making contact with this Pokemon will be poisoned by 30% chance, so yeah, that's just really beneficial. Obviously, if you have the toxic spikes up, it doesn't really matter too much, but you could, again, you could go for Speed Boost, but it's not really hugely worth it. I believe it gets Baton Pass. It does get Baton Pass, so you could do a Speed Boost Baton Pass if you needed to. Now the final set that we have is a Dynamax set. I've put the choice band on here. You could go for Life Orb, you could go Leftovers, you could go Red Card, you could go Rocky Helmet, possibly even. Like, there's a variety of different items that you can put on here. When you're Dynamax, the choice band is not activated, so you are not locked into a move. I've put Speed Boost on here because I think having those free turns to increase up your speed as well is going to be hugely beneficial for you. We've got Superpower, Powerful Fighter type attack, turns to Max Knuckle, increasing up your attack stats. Earthquake, increasing up your defense stats, special defense stats using Max Quake. Steel Roller, increasing up your defense stats using, can't think what it is, using Max Steel Spike. And then I've just put Mega Horn on here as well. If you wanted to go for something like a status move, so for example, just having a look down here, like Protect, or even like Toxic or Toxic Spikes on here, you definitely can go for that as an option to have Max Guard to allow you to get that extra speed boost, but it depends on what you're wanting to go for. I would definitely recommend having something with like in DD, which will set up the Psychic Terrain. You'll then be able to use Steel Roller to get rid of that Psychic Terrain if you need to, but whilst you're setting up your speed, obviously priority is going to be a bit of a pain for you, so having that Psychic Terrain could definitely help you out there. EV's got max attack and max speed with a adamant nature, so more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. Anyways, that is all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.